Hey, what's going on? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and this is in response to Black Bond's State of the Hate address. And it's not a response of me disagreeing with things that he said. I totally agree with every single thing that dude said. And I'm going to start off with a story because it's pretty funny. Well, it's not funny, but it just kind of brings my whole case home. Now, I don't watch TV that often. I maybe watch the shows I honestly watch. I watch when I drag my fat ass to the gym. I'll watch NCIS there. I'll watch House there. But at home, I don't watch them. On my free time, I don't watch it. On my free time, when I have it, is I sit down and I'll play a game. I find it more entertaining, But I always get is, I always hear people say, you still do that? Aren't you a little old to be doing that? Or, not a little older. If it's not that, is shouldn't you prioritize your time? Shouldn't you be looking for a job? And I want to smack them across the face and say, yeah, but I'm not going to look for a job 24/7 because it's just, go on the websites and call places, and after 3 hours, you've pretty much exhausted all your options. Trust me. And it's funny because the same people that say this, play fantasy football like they're religious about it. They go on Facebook and play Farmville. They watch 30 TV shows and DVR them and make sure they don't miss a thing. And it makes you wonder. You're like, you have hobbies that take maybe even more time up than gaming. Because I max, except when I do a review like BioShock. Okay, BioShock took me like 8 hours to finish. But if I'm not doing a review, maybe 3 or 4 hours a week I game. And that's a lot. But why is it looked at different from those other hobbies? Why is fantasy football okay? Why is watching ridiculous amounts of TV okay? Why is, playing Farmville okay? Because the fans of gaming, the fanboys, not people who game, but fanboys, make it look horrible. You make us look like weirdos. You make us look like degenerates. You make us look like simple-minded idiots. So when people see someone who games, when people see someone who has more than one system, you think of them as freaks, because when you go on YouTube or when you see people in real life and you see the General MLDs and you see the El Presadors and you see these freaks making video after video after video about why they like their system better instead of shutting their mouths and just playing it. You look like morons. And to El Presador with your whole thing of, I just did it to entertain people, maybe you did, dude, but you still don't have a life because you made hundreds of videos trying to piss people off. That makes you have even less of a life than people that are fanboys. They have no lives either, but you really don't. Okay, so shut your mouth. I don't care how many weights you bench press. You're still an idiot. Anyway, we are the problem. This is why, he says, Black Bond says he can't be proud to say that he games. And I don't blame him. I love the technology. I've grown up with my father around it since I've been in diapers. And, I can't say, I'm a gamer. It's not looked at as bad as it was. But when you say that word, people are like, ooh, you do that? And once again, it's the same thing as, people always look at stereotypes because stereotypes always stick out. I'm Italian. When you see a Guinea from the Bronx screaming and throwing shit, you think, oh, Italians are like that. When a black person does something bad, people think, oh, black people are like that. When, an Asian person, whatever, a stereotype, a couple people ruin it for a whole bunch of people is what I'm trying to get at. And this is why I refuse to. They're just pieces of plastic, just like Black Bond said. They're just electronics. They're computers. They have a processor, they have a GPU, and they do the same thing that a computer does. They're outdated computers on top of it, to be honest with you. And you sit there, maybe some of these guys are getting paid and they aren't saying it because their job is to rile up people to make them more brand loyal. But you sit there fighting about something The companies don't give a shit that you fight about. They don't care if you drop dead tomorrow. They don't care that you love their product. They got their pound of flesh from you and they're done. And as long as you keep buying games, it's all they care about. It's not like Steve Ballmer's going to give General MLD a fucking hug because he's a fan of his system. He could give a shit about the guy. But anyway, I'm done ranting on this. If I piss anyone off with this, I don't care. I enjoy doing reviews because I'm aspiring to do something, and it seems like it's about to pay off. I love technology, but I will never be loyal to any brand. I will be loyal to what gives me the most enjoyment. And if it means having 2 systems, or 1 system, or just having a really awesome PC, I'm doing what's best for me. This is Rich of Review Tech USA. Grow the hell up.